Hello again. This week we discussed 1963's The Birds, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, starring Tippi Hedren, Jessica Tandy, and Rod Taylor. So as we saw in the movie, birds come in a variety of shapes, characteristics, and killer instincts, I think. And one of the fascinating details about the birds was that originally the studio wanted to use fake birds that would have mechanical motorized wings, and at a cost of over $200,000, $2 million in today's money, the studio then found through screen tests that the birds looked completely fake and would not do any good for the movie. So that plan was scrapped. Plan B involved noted animal trainer Ray Berwick capturing thousands of birds that included crows, ravens, finches, and gulls. But that plan came with its own complications. Crows and ravens are notoriously smart and difficult to catch. When Berwick and his crew attempted to catch some birds, they were met with resistance and they were difficult to say the least. And in fact, Berwick and his crews could not capture more than one or two ravens at a time before the rest of the flock became aware of what was happening and strategically fled their abductors. Desperate, the studio actually placed a bounty on birds at $10 a bird, $100 today, but that proved fruitless as well. Finally, Berwick and his team found a large rookery in Arizona, and that is a kind of a haven for birds to nest and gather in large groups in small spaces. They strategically wore all black clothing in the middle of the night, and with many large nets caught the birds needed for the production. So all was set, right? Wrong. Capturing them was the easy part. The more than 25,000 birds on set were not keen on cooperating with Berwick or with anyone. Allegedly, Berwick and his team fed the birds a mixture of whiskey and wheat to make them more docile and therefore more cooperative. To make matters worse, many of the birds carried lice, which they transmitted to many members of the cast and crew, and during filming, many members of the crew suffered minor injuries from the birds, most notably Tippi Hedren, who ended up with a large gash on the right side of her face. And here in Clear Lake, we are at Exploration Green, and behind me is what we refer to as Bird Island. And Exploration Green is on the site of the old Clear Lake golf course, and the pond that is behind me is a series of retention ponds designed to capture storm and hurricane water to prevent flooding, like the city experienced in 2017 with Harvey. These retention ponds, now that they are in place, have now attracted wild birds from all over Texas, including hawks, owls, herons, egrets, ducks, like the ones that are behind me. I will get a shot of them, bluebirds, and chimney swifters. And the Texas state bird, the mockingbird, graces us with its presence here in Exploration Green from time to time, and every now and then we will hear one of its more than 200 songs that it knows. In 1927, the Texas state legislature declared the mockingbird the state bird on account, quote, fighter for the protection of its home, falling, if need be, in its defense like any true Texan, end quote. So there you have it. Birds are smart, curious, mischievous, and best viewed in their natural habitat. Until then, go ahead and swoop on into that subscribe button so you never miss a thing. New episodes of the Real Relationships podcast drop every Thursday. New episodes of this show drop every Thursday. We appreciate all of our listeners, our supporters, our viewers, and until then, stay safe and don't let a bird gouge your eyes out.